Welcome on today's conversation on the future of work, where AI isn't just a buzzword, but a business driver. This is Lenovo Work Reborn, live in Orlando. Hey Howard, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Rita. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Listen, thank you so much for coming by
My pleasure.
the podcast booth. We're really excited to just kind of talk to you briefly about your experience and what you're seeing in the market right now. So, from our conversations prior off camera, you told me that you are in the business of vetting partners to work with in sourcing. Is that correct?
Yeah, so primary role is dealing with the IT software vendors,
Okay.
but also the hardware as well. And what I look for is the relationship. The relationship's very important to our company and to any of the companies I work for. And it's important to me.
Relationships really are everything, and I think that's so aligned to us at Lenovo as well, where we have this process and this software where we have an entire program to purely focus on making sure that we are relationship focused, right? We're not just selling a product, an app, this or that one-time consultancy. It's a long-term relationship. And when you're looking at partners to source or work with, would you say that that's a key important factor? Is that something that's of interest to you?
Yes, absolutely. So I once had a software vendor say to me, what are we doing for them? I said, well, spending millions of dollars, what are you doing for us? So it's definitely a turnoff when let's say the software publisher or the hardware provider believes we're there for them. So they should always come across as they're here to help the customer do well.
Right.
And then we both can succeed.
What is another red flag you would say for what would make you not decide to go with someone? You said that they
So
had, yeah.
there seems to be more aggression with some of the software houses today on their renewal increases. Instead of a traditional few percent or so, a lot are coming in with 30%. Or we haven't had a price increase in 5 years, so it's going up 50%. Nobody's prepared for a 50% increase, even if you haven't had one in a while. No one budgets at that level.
Right, exactly. And I also feel that, on the positive side, when you do find a vendor that you're interested in working with, it's more than just, the relationship, but it also must impact the team as well in a good way as well. And what I mean by that is that proper acquisition can enhance the employee experience too, right?
100%. I love after a deal, I can say that was a great negotiation. I don't just mean we were successful in getting the right price, just both sides felt like they won. Walk away as friendly as before you started, and then you're developing a nice long-term relationship with that vendor. They will succeed much better than if they're overly aggressive,
Right.
and kind of have an attitude that we're here for them versus the other way around.
And so just to kind of round out the conversation, I know you've had a Lenovo device before, you are a fan of the product. We're really focused on this concept of bringing new life to the modern workplace, where we call it Work Reborn, and it just means like the future of work. In your opinion, what do you think the future of work will be, maybe in your experience of how you source and work with your partners in a positive way, or maybe even just generally speaking, what the future of work would look like?
Sure. I think transparency is critical. I think ease of the relationship, ease of sourcing, bringing in, let's say, Lenovo products. I love my Lenovo laptop. And what is it? It's lighter. The keys are bigger. It's like you're probably listening to customer feedback. What do people want? And that's critical. And you feel like the provider, in this case Lenovo, is there for you. How easy is it to get laptops? During COVID, when it was tough to get supplies, it was actually Lenovo that helped come through and
Wow.
was able to get laptops. And that's critical. Meeting customer needs, to me, should be the number one goal of the vendor. I realize they're in it for profit too.
What's your favorite part about what you do, Howard?
It's meeting a lot of people. It's even at this conference, it's getting to meet a lot of different people I haven't met before, talk to suppliers, even suppliers we have that's only been phone calls and Zoom meetings.
That
You
in
get to meet
person,
them in
yeah.
person. So the
Yeah.
in-person part is really nice. It's the reward. You make people happy. The company's happy. It's mentoring people also. So I'm here with a colleague, and it's a mentoring experience for her, and I find that very rewarding.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to interview you in person as well too. I also find a lot of enjoyment out of these interactions that we have, especially since I'm working remote all the time as well too. But I really appreciate your insights so much. If anyone listening is interested in downloading the Work Reborn report, make sure you check it out. The link's in the description or QR code is on the screen here. Scan it and grab a copy for yourself. It's been a pleasure, Howard. Thank
A
you.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us live in Orlando for this amazing episode of Work Reborn. I've been your host, Rita Risha, and it's been a pleasure to bring you insightful conversations from around the world, especially at this event, on how we are bringing new life to the modern workplace. If you enjoyed this episode and you want to stay tuned on more ways that we are doing just that, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe our channel and download a copy of the Work Reborn report today.
Lenovo.